I think this one's another troll comment, the DD Hate Train. Oh, Chris Stuckmann gets a shout out too. Chris Stuckmann said it's a good movie, and his reviews are always spot on. So I'm going to take his word for it. Good! Go for it. Take his word for it. You seem like a moviegoer who just enjoys complaining and writing hate trains. Well, guys, isn't it funny? We were just talking about that. Definitely won't be subscribing. Okay. It's so weird when you do a high-profile movie and you'll get, let's just say 90% of the people that comment on that video are not like subscribers of yours, right? But it's so funny to me how people, and maybe it's just this day and age and people automatically assume the worst, but just because I didn't like this movie and you like this movie, he automatically assumes that I just hate everything, which, I mean, it takes you 5 minutes to look at my list of reviews and you could see, or even look at my letterbox, and you can see that I've actually liked most of the movies I've seen this year. My list of movies that I didn't like is probably, if I'm being generous, maybe 20%, 25%, you know, just because I don't get a chance to see everything. And if something's like, if I think it's really bad, or, you know, I'll even be honest, if the production quality is just really, really low, then I'm not going to bother with it anyway, you know? I just don't have the time. So that's why most of my the movies that I've seen, I've liked. But you get comments like comments from idiots like that from time to time. It's funny. This is called Wasn't Scary, okay? This was on the Alien Alien review. And he says, and yeah, this is his appointment. I mean, this is his opinion. I'm not saying he's wrong or anything, but he's saying instead of exploring new ideas presented, the movie chose to pass over them and focus on callbacks to the earlier films. The production design being similar to the original doesn't make it a good movie. Lots of segments in the script were that were just stupid. Abandoning the research, Weyland-Yutani abandoning the research station, these kids making it to the station before anyone from Weyland-Yutani stationed on the planet. But this guy's going fucking deep. Going there. Aliens are blind, but they see them holding guns and many more. What? Okay. Let me finish what he's saying, okay? There was no suspense and wasn't scary, and that was my trigger. Looked good, but wasn't good. Worst alien film for me. Worst alien film. Jesus. His opinion. That's fine. Boy, I tell you, he knows his alien stuff, though. I got to give him that, right? Mad props. And I think this is a situation where he might have been a little bit too obsessive, you know, with the details, because this was pretty much a love letter to the franchise, okay? But, you know, it's a sensory type thing. You like what you like. I'm not saying he's wrong, all right? The thing I circled there, though, is wasn't scary. I break, Chappie, I'll get to your super chat here in a sec. Thank you so much. I break different subgenres of horror into either, you know, some subgenres, they're not scary, okay? Alien has never been scary to me. They could go as hard in the paint as they want with the deepest, darkest lighting and the jump scares galore. It just doesn't scare me. That's just me. So that automatically doesn't even factor in, you know? And I've talked about this before with movies being scary and how it can be a factor as to whether a movie is good or not. I think that's all subjective. I think I know when a movie is going to be effectively suspenseful, but it's not going to scare me. I can call it right now. I might be like, "Ooh, shit, that was, oh yeah," but I'm not going to lose sleep. I'm just not going to do it, okay? You know why? Because I'm a 51-year-old man, all right? I'm a 51-year-old man, and I got a mortgage, all right? I got a mortgage, and that's what scares me, all right? So I don't get scared. Horror movies are entertainment for me, and I love them for so many other reasons than being scared. It's just not me, okay? So maybe this guy was 12. I don't know. If you're saying that this movie wasn't scary, maybe you're 12, maybe you're 13. I don't know, because that just doesn't do anything for me, okay? So I said wasn't scary. I did 3 nights in intensive care due to how scary it was. I slipped into a coma and had to be revived. Was quite insane, really. I'm good now, though. So, yeah, Yeah, but you know what? I'll give him credit for all his other critiques. You know, he's one of those guys that nitpicks every single little thing. I think when you start nitpicking everything, you didn't like it. Either you found something that you hated in the beginning and that does happen, and it just sets you up. It sets a baseline, and then you're picking on everything for the rest of the movie. You know, or you went into the movie wanting to hate it. You went into the movie wanting to hate it. I think those are the two things. And then some movies, though, they do put some major freaking, like, I'll give you an example. Scream 6, all right? Scream 6, when they did what they did to freaking, God, what was his freaking name now? The one guy that got stabbed in the chest like 18 times. That was too much for me. I couldn't deal with it. I checked out, you know? I checked out, and I couldn't come back. I could not come back. That was just too much. You know, they're stabbing everybody like freaking at least 3 times each, and nobody's dying. Nobody's like even going to the freaking emergency room. Chad, thank you, Trina. Yeah, and so I get what he's saying. Maybe something triggered him at the beginning of the movie, and then he was just. Have you ever had a movie do that to you? Let me know. Has there been a movie that you watched the first 10 minutes, something happened in that movie, and you were just like, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. They have ruined my experience already. I can't deal. All right. Let me go to Chappie's super chat. He says, I hate when people just hate on movies, especially remakes, before they release without even seeing the film. But they have death grip over the original or nostalgia that it can be remade, which is just stupid to me. But you definitely hit on that. And that's kind of what I was talking about at the beginning, Chappie. With just negativity and people going into movies and they just want to hate. You know, I don't think I've ever seen a period in time, and this is all because of social media, where it was marketable to hate a movie months before it came out. You know, we're in new ground right now. It's very, very strange to me. Because, you know, back in the freaking 80s, you know, I'm walking down the street at my local theater and I see the Rocky IV poster. I'm like, I love Rocky. I'm going to go see that. But if you would have went in a time machine, went back to 1985 and told me, hey, just so you know, there's going to be a market for just seeing that poster. People are going to make, you know, umpteen videos about how much this movie's gonna suck, and I'll be like, my 13-year-old self will be like, what, really? Like, what are they gonna say? They haven't even seen the movie yet. Oh no, they're just gonna come up with everything imaginable to speculate. It'll all be speculation, right? What's up, guys? You are at the end of the DD Live clip. What I do is I like to clip these out if I think the topic is important or something that's newsworthy. So thank you for watching, and if you want to watch more, you can go over here, you can go over here, click on one of those, and hopefully I can do this for 20 seconds, which I think I did. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.